What up, everybody? It's your boy P back with another video, and today we're going to be comparing the Walther PDP and the Glock 19. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the match that I just did a video on. Go check that link out in the bio. We got the smaller PDP coming up here soon. Without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's just get into the video. Okay, first thing we're going to do is talk about the price point of each of these handguns. Voice crack, sorry. Starting off with the PDP, we're checking in at $1,100 stock. And by stock, I mean no light, no optic. Yeah, that's it. It comes with the flared mag well, the ports, the trigger. It comes just like that, just no light or optic. Now, empty, by the way. We'll get into if that's worth $1,100 or not. The Glock comes in, Glock 19 Gen 5 comes in about $600. Stock trigger, it's not really great. Stock irons are not really great, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. More accessible and a little bit easier on the pockets than the PDP straight out of the box. I will say that. Next, we're gonna talk about a little specific things I like about each weapon that I think is best for everyone. So starting off hot, this is the full size. So I think it's a little bit easier for like women and children to shoot full size. I know it may be a little bit counterintuitive for folks who don't know, but bigger handguns, not bigger calibers, but bigger handguns like full size over compact, or compact over X compact, or X compact over, sub or micro. It has better recoil management. So what that means, longer slide, longer barrel. You have longer barrel space to help you with the recoil management. That's why you see shorter barrel, shorter slide handguns to be snappier. Now, so the PDP, Walther PDP, especially when you have a good grip on it, it's little to no recoil on it. Throwing up some of those clips to let y'all see that. I mean, this is my first time shooting that in that video, and as you can see, I'm like getting my sights back on target pretty well for the first time shooting that. Also, the ports help with that as well. I'm not a huge shooter, but I'm looking to get it competitive, and a lot of people run ports to help with the recoil as well. Now, moving over to Glock. It's compact, so it's a little bit smaller than the PDP, as you can see. It's like the Glock 17 to the Glock 19. It's a little bit snappier, but for what it is, I think it's worth it. As you know, the Glock 19 you can conceal carry. A lot of people do conceal carry it. A lot of officers wear it on duty, military use it as well. It's all around, easily accessible handgun that's not super expensive. Also, it's super reliable. I've never had any malfunctions with this gun. Now, how does it shoot? It's snappy. It's pretty snappy, but getting work with it, getting reps with it, you'll find that the Glock is smooth. You're gonna figure it out eventually, where you can get your sights back on target immediately every time. Like I haven't got an armor on this. I just use straight irons. After a while, you tend to start feeling it. You tend to start being able to transition back and forth. It's not that bad. Now staying with the Glock, on the slides, you have these front and rear slide serrations. So on the PDP, you don't necessarily have that, but you have these ports you can grip on, or round check, like round chamber round, or check your round like that. Also, you can just do the standard here, or just do against the optic, which the Glock, I don't have the luxury of doing that right now because I don't have an RMR on it. Now, the Glock, you have the front check like that, or the rear just like that. But with that being said, it's not a huge deal for people. You just tend to figure it out depending on what weapon you are using. Okay, specific things about each gun that I like. So for the PDP, the grip on this the grip on this gun is pretty great. You know, you have it's more of a vertical pistol grip, a slight angle. It doesn't have the finger grooves. I like it to not have finger grooves. I'm a fan of that. I know the Gen 3 Glock has finger grooves for your grip. I just don't really like that. Like everybody's fingers aren't the same, and like your hand will just fit differently depending on who you are. Next thing I like that mag release, easy accessible. You don't even have to move say I'm out. I don't even have to move before I can reload another magazine. And by move I mean move my grip on my gun. Glock, let me try. You see, I'm pressing it. It's still in there. See? Now, with the Glock, you have to get used to it. You just have to, cant it to an angle and drop it like that. Only reason I say that is I don't even have to move my grip to engage that safety. I mean, not that safety, the mag release. Along with that being said, it comes stock with the flared mag well. If you don't know what the flared mag well is for, it's simply for when you reload, you're not doing all this. It'll just hit and slide in. That's literally what it's for. The Glock doesn't come stock like that. I bought one. I have one for it, but I just took it off for the video so you can see that, I mean, you still should be able to reload like that just by feeling it, but it doesn't come as smooth or it doesn't come stock like the PDP. Now, triggers. Back up a little bit. The Gen 5 comes straight or flat and as a little bit angle as well. I love that. Both of the grips on this, I love them. Nothing too crazy, just a little gritty. Nothing over the top or nothing smooth. So if you have like sweat, blood, or water on your hands for any reason, your grip's not slipping on the gun. Next, triggers. We all know Glock triggers aren't the best. They're reliable. They just aren't the best. Now, we all know the pounds it takes to shoot a Glock. Like it's a little bit up there, you know. It may not be on the number scale, but you can feel it on your trigger finger like that. Like it's different. The Glock, you know what it is? It's chunky, it's bulky, it's gonna run. But that's why I switched my trigger. I got an Apex tactical trigger. Shout out them. I love the trigger. It's nothing crazy. It's not like a flat trigger or a binary. It's just something a little bit better than the stock one. Now, for the PDP. Note that this was made for competitive match shooting. It is a little bit flatter. You still have that indent or the inner trigger, quote unquote, that you still have to engage before actually firing the gun. But it is super quick. Not a lot of pressure has to go into that trigger to shoot it or release it, which, like I said, it's made for competitive shooting, so that may be the case. But you'll get beat in that area when comparing the two. Presenting, you can find that wall on your way up, fire. And those who shoot know what I'm saying, find the wall. Find that wall means, before you actually shoot the gun, this the wall right here. Before you shoot, but you're taking all the slack out, so whenever you're ready, you can shoot. Now talking about the different jobs for these handguns. The PDP, as I said prior, is more of a competitive shooting handgun. It's full size. It's got the recoil. It's got a recoil management. It's got the slide. It's super long. Got the ports on it. The super flat trigger. The grip. The mag release. The flared mag. It just comes ready to shoot in a competition. All you gotta do is really throw an optic on it, and you're ready. I wouldn't say for a duty gun, because like duty gun, you don't really want it to be heavy as such, because you're gonna be carrying around all day. The ports, I mean, this is like extra. If you seen a cop carrying this, you low-key know you about to die. They kind of want to run into some shit. You'll see cops carrying, like Glocks, because they're just super reliable, which brings me into just a quick note. this did malfunction on me at the range the other day, and it could have been a user mistake, but I don't think so. So reliability has to play a huge impact in your day-to-day life. You wouldn't conceal carry this, so it's because it's too big. You wouldn't want to conceal carry if it malfunctions either. Now, dealing with a malfunction at a competitive shooting event, it's nothing because your life's not in any immediate danger. Imagine you're an officer carrying a gun and, you know, it malfunctions, and you're shit out of luck for a couple seconds. Now, I'm not saying this is a pattern. I'm just stating what has happened before. Glock hasn't jammed or malfunctioned on me before. The jobs for the Glock 19. It can be duty or military. I've seen it used in both. Most cops carry Glocks anyway. Military, obviously, U.S. military obviously carries Glocks. And like personal defense, concealed carry. We know like a lot of people own Glocks because of its reliability, its functionality, its boldness, its control, its recoil management. The 19 is one of the best Glocks because it's compact. It's not full like the 17 or smaller. It's not snappy at all. And stock comes $600. $500 if you don't have the MOS, or $600 if you got it optic ready. So with that being said, it's cheaper by $500, $600, and I have more uses out of it. Now, a little bit higher quality, technically, but with a few upgrades, this gun is like fulfills a lot of more needs. Throw a light on it, home defense. Throw an optic on it. You can shoot it competitively. More higher mag capacity, self-defense, or concealed carry out in the open. It won't show as much, you know. Just to note, like you could put it in your sweatshirt. You can conceal carry. I conceal carry all the time, and most people won't even notice. Like if you're like me and you like look around, you can probably tell when certain dudes are like carrying guns because you can see the print, or pause. You can see the print, but like all in all, most people won't notice that you have a gun tucked when it's just a compact, rather than this big ass fucking brick in your pants. That's just obviously showing to the entire world. All right, while I'm at it, shout out my boys, Black Stars. You know what I'm saying? He comes with the custom shit. Hit him up. Link gonna be in the bio. Every time I'm in the crib, you know I'm gonna promote his shit. So lock in with him. But
just me, my mama, and my sister too. That's all I had when I grew up, and got big brother too. Little quiet boy in school, so laid back that he was cool with the niggas that was bad, but ain't never break the rules.
Now to talk about how does each gun shoot. I'll start with the Glock. The Glock shoots. The Glock fucks. It fucks. Like I know there's a Glock movement going on. Everybody got Glock. There's a separate movement, people moving away from Glock because everybody got Glock. I don't care. The Glock rocks. It's reliable. It's cheap compared to other firearms. It's dependable. It fucks. You see what I'm saying? You're tracking what's going on here. Like you're not, it's not gonna jam unless you put it through a high intense environment, like, you know, a sear on it, aka a switch, not cleaning it properly, loading up a 30-round mag, and expecting it to just fire every single mag at just maximum speed. It's, under normal circumstances, the Glock is not gonna jam. Also, concealed carry. Tons of different Glocks, tons of different calibers. I prefer the 19. This build, sleek, bold, efficient. Just like this, put a light on it, carry around the house. Not too big, not too small, not too heavy either. Trigger can use some work, but hey, who's complaining? So, it shoots. You aim, it's gonna hit. You aim, it's gonna hit. Especially if you got the recoil management under control, because it is compact, so there's gonna be some recoil. If you throw an optic on here, you're gonna be even more deadly with it. Which optic coming soon. Tune in. But you aim, you impact. Simple as that. Like you guys have seen the videos where I'm shooting it pretty far out. Nothing crazy, but like not, 5 feet away from a target and I'm hitting it. because like you just learn how to shoot with it. It's gonna shoot. Now, how does the PDP shoot? If you haven't seen the video on my PDP, go check that out. Go check that video out. The PDP is nice. This makes me want to get into competitive shooting. It's full size. So there's, coming from the Glock, where there's a little bit of recoil, it's almost no recoil. With this gun, especially with the ports on top, like it's just, it has an optic as well, obviously. So working with this, coming from a compact Glock 19 with no optic to a full size Hollow Sun PDP is with ports on the slide. Not gonna lie, it's like that. It's like that. It is. I can present my target pretty well. I have an issue finding the dot in my optic because I'm so used to iron sight, so I find myself being a little too low, so I have to raise it up a little bit. I just learned that as the shooting goes on, that's just what I do. But it shoots. You aim, it's hitting there. The recoil management, it's fast too. The trigger is super sensitive compared to the Glock. The Glock, you got some leeway before you hit that wall, and then some more leeway before you actually fire. With this, the wall is already there. As soon as you touch the trigger, you feel the wall. So there's no lead up with the wall. And you know, about 5 pounds of pressure on that trigger and it's shooting. So you got to be careful, you know, producing this and you get your sight picture and you taking that slack out that trigger. You don't want to accidentally shoot before you actually see your target, or you do because you like that. But whatever. I mean, when you're a certain distance, you can shoot bang, 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 bang all the way up. You know, if somebody's in front of you like this, you can back up and just start shooting here. You're gonna hit him because he's in front of you, but or her. You know, equal rights around here. But they both shoot, man. Like it's a hard choice because they both shoot. Undeniably, two of the best guns I've shot. And I haven't shot a lot of other guns, but coming from what I shot and where I'm from, and you know, it's nice. With all that being said, my final takes on both these guns would have to be, they're both like damn near perfect in their own ways, you know, in their own fields. The full size, I get why this is made for competitive shooting. Like, it's everything that you needed to be. It's simple, but it works. It's not super expensive. $1,000 is not super expensive for a competitive handgun that comes like this. It comes stock. For the Glock to carry for duty, military, police, concealed carry, like $500, $600, and you have a perfectly functioning handgun that you can use to protect yourself, and it's not super hard to learn. It's bang for your buck. I feel like these are both bang for your buck weapons. Now, throwing a light and an optic on both of them, you know, will also increase the dynamic that they are. That also, throwing a light or optic on these weapons will also increase the quality and rate that is that you shoot this weapon. But coming stock, like, it's just, they're pretty great guns. They're pretty great guns. Now, moving on, just for real quick, your boy got a shot timer this past weekend, and we're gonna try to get faster at shooting. We do a lot of shooting on the channel, and it's not necessarily timed, and I talk about times a little bit, but we're gonna talk about we're gonna walk the walk. We got the timer for the reason. I want to show you guys that I can shoot fast, that I can shoot and shoot fast. Cause like, you know, I be putting the videos on there and they be looking fast, but is it accurate type shit? It's accurate. I got y'all. That was a 108. Yep, boys. 2025, you know what I'm saying? We're on to new things, bigger and better things. We got the shot timer. We got the nice background. We got the nice table now to, make the aesthetically pleasing for the video. We get different handguns and weapons on the channel. We're doing compare. We're up right now. With that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Show love to the channel. Show love to the Instagram. Show love to Black Stars. That boy cooking right now. Have a good day. Peace.